We'll get more data from the housing front tomorrow with housing starts, but the latest data so far has shown that housing is improving. Home builder sentiment is up. Home sales, existing, new, and pending are all on an upswing. But not everyone is feeling good about this recovery. Fed Chair Janet Yellen says the housing market overall continues to be disappointing. Joining me now is Jeff Taylor. He's the managing partner at Digital Risk. Jeff, can you share with me a little bit about this disconnect with the Fed chair and the housing data I mentioned?
You know, the housing data is up a little bit, but we're still in a huge confidence game. Banks are still not willing to lend into people who aren't actually having that perfect credit profile right now. And then you have first-time home buyers, consumers who are still concerned about their jobs. So they're saying, should we rent or should we buy now? Taking advantage of historically low interest rates. So ultimately, to have a healthy recovery, we need to have that first-time home buyer back in the market.
And talking about the first-time home buyer, millennials have been getting a lot of blame for not participating in the housing recovery. But a new study out says it's not the millennials we should blame, it's the middle-aged that are not participating as first-time home buyers. What do you think about that?
You know, I think it's still the millennials. I still think it's that 25 to 35 that historically has always driven the first-time home buying market right now. And because the reasons like having too much student loan debt, they're just generally not confident, they're not scared, they're not buying. But when they get back into the marketplace, when we're going to start to see an uptick and a better recovery in the economy.
And what other trends do you see when it comes to first-time home buyers? The
first-time home buyers right now, what's interesting about them is they're staying away and they're renting, but a lot of them who live in major cities are realizing, my God, what I'm paying in rent, I could actually buy a house and have the same monthly payment if I did that. So you're starting to see a lot of debate between should I rent, should I buy, because the monthly payment's almost the same if I take advantage of this historically low interest rates.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your insight with us. For TheStreet, I'm Susannah Lee.